goes. Here at last.
Here at...
I do hope Sir Jarl will be all right. Let us safeguard him well, lest he meet an early end.
I quite agree.
Waste this chance. Press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
This spell will empower elemental magic.
This calls for a curative.
Veins. This is it. This is the Venom machine. I'll be off then, friend. My work here is done.
Good. We're here.
My heartbeat pounds in my ears. My gut writhes like a nest of snakes. Extraordinary. This is the potency of the Chimera's venom. I feel more symptoms developing even as I speak. The poison must be entering its final stages. Allow me to thank you ere I lose consciousness. Once again, your assistance has proven invaluable. Thank you for your help, my friend. Few would have deigned to give me the time of day.
Outstanding.
That was hardly a challenge for adventurers of our caliber.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Haven't got any leaves.
I've got to focus.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinya during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Would you mind coming over here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
To tie my boots. I've been here so stiff after a day. Forgot why I came.
So stiff after a day. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time, Sir Ermhild. 'Tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once! That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. It would seem another route lies to the south, only it is plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
We ought not keep the recipient waiting. Listen, I should have expected you may...
Pray, hold a moment. Have you some business in our encampment? You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with over... I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? It was most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. There you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We ought see this to its destination.
Narrative spring yourself. The injury I sustained in Her Majesty's defense is healing steadily. Yet 'twill be some time before I am ready to leave. Though I am grateful for this opportunity to convalesce, I grow restless, as there is a matter I wish to investigate post-haste. Perhaps you would look into it on my behalf? I wish to know the identity of the villain who orchestrated the attempt on the Empress's life. The rogue you captured has been questioned at length, but last I heard has yet to reveal this information. Methinks you might fare better at breaking his silence.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Who could have orchestrated the attempt on Her Majesty's life? The rogue you captured has been interrogated.
And this is the result.
The roads are hardly...
Hi, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me, have you? Let's have a look then. Very well. You may leave this matter in my hands. I wouldn't worry too much. I've no doubt this poor exile's request will be approved. You've done a good thing this day, sir. I know it isn't much, but I want you to have this.
That was certainly worthwhile. With this, Sir Akakio's safety is assured.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't... What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place, reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his... Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cousin. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
What's gone wrong with the world? this?
I don't need this right now.
Greetings, but I'm afraid it's my superiors, you see. They understand that there are some extenuating circumstances, but the lad's still a thief. Normally, I'd let the matter lie, but methinks I could find the courage to try again with only a little motivation. What say you, sir? Have you any words of encouragement? Aye, that's just what I needed. You really must care for the whelp to go so far for him.
Whoa. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
My parents were killed by brigands, and I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes, gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me.
Reckon you can do as you please, eh?
That's why I did the things I did. Understand, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the thing, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. What was that?
If I skip another patrol, surrounded by wind from all sides.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you strike.
Was it you who got me released? Suppose I should be grateful, but what am I to do now? Easy for him to talk of an honest life, but I've nowhere to turn. No one's gonna want me working for him. You know of a place I could work? Work? You think I could work there? For true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me, but why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out, but it's a start at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Interesting. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. But if Her Majesty is to be protected, we must flush the betrayer out at all costs. Might I beg a moment of your time, Sir Arisen? What I'm about to reveal is known only to a select few in all Batal. During his interrogation, the brigand let slip that another assassin would be sent to kill the Empress in the name of caution. Her Majesty has taken up residence in a location known only to me. My plan is thus. You will inform the coral snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. Tell them that you have her in your custody, and that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. It is my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
So that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
What do you want? You've got the Empress? This some kind of jape? Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these tidings along to our interested party. Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path, is it? Fair enough. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path.
I believe this is an...
Sir Arisen, I take it you have given the coral snakes the information we discussed. Then the villain behind Her Majesty's assassination will doubtless be compelled to act with all due haste. And so must we. Let us begin our preparations presently. Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? As one of Her Majesty's champions, my face is like as not to be known to our villain. I have also employed the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. She will fulfill the role of Empress during the exchange.
No, Manella. We must go ourselves.
Your Majesty, I don't think...
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty again.
Understood. Then I shall guard your Majesty with my life. We must needs be ready for whate'er comes, Sir Arisen. Pray, tell me when you are prepared. I suspect the villain will approach under cover of night. Are your preparations concluded? I am glad to hear it, and not a moment too soon. We have received word that someone approaches our location. Find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain hidden till the opportune moment presents itself. May all go as planned.
I am come. Would you kindly open the door?
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else. Where might she be? Indeed. 'Tis the Empress and none other. Fortunately for you. Had it been anyone else, your head would now be free of its shoulders. 'Tis by the coral snakes' failure that she yet lives. I trust you are prepared to rectify this mistake. Go on. Kill her. That is far enough. You must forgive me. I suspected foul dealings from the moment I heard the Empress was being held here. However, with this display you have earned my trust. In truth, she cannot die here. We must have her meet her, and in a place more fitting. Tell me, do you know what it takes to inspire action in this world? Tragedy. Yes, tragedy. The emotion that floods forth in the wake of such events can change the world entire.
Consider what a tragedy of singular measure, such as that of a great leader martyred for her ideals, could achieve. Why? The flames of revolution would burn eternal.
A worthy funeral pyre for an empress, wouldn't you agree? And so Her Majesty's tragedy must be made a spectacle of, that all Batal might bear witness and shed tears of blood.
So this was your aim. It all becomes clear.
On your knees. We have you surrounded. Sir Armhild! So it was you!
Manella, this little ruse was your doing, I suppose. And as for your Majesty, I must say I am disappointed. You would go so far to save your own neck, rather than do what is best for the future of this country.
We understand what you desired to achieve. Yet we also believe that no ideal can truly be born from bloodshed. Perhaps you will ponder this in your solitude. By our authority as Empress, we hereby place you under arrest.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
We pity Armhild, but her ideals are not our own. We do not believe that Batal would be best served by a martyred empress.
That fool understands naught. Does she think she can exact change in this world through goodwill alone?
I shall escort Sir Armhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your aid in this matter, Sir Arisen.